But first, Bhasker needs to find out what happened to betrothed young Alfred next. He's tracked down the one person who might be able to help. Alfred's second cousin, former army chaplain Father Andrew Martlew.
So, Andrew, I really want to know what happened to Alfred when he came back from France.
Right. France was hard, but I think what happened to them afterwards was possibly worse.
Alfred and the Richmond 16 were forced into hard labour from the quarries in the north of Scotland to spinning mailbags in Wakefield Prison. But it wasn't just the physical demands that made this way of life so hard.
The reception that they got was pretty cruel. They were spat at, they were insulted, they were physically attacked. The sheer courage of these blokes.
Right. And they didn't retaliate?
No, they didn't at all.
No, they didn't.
No, I mean, they were absolute pacifists.
Yeah.
This band of brothers were pushed to the limit, yet almost all of the Richmond 16 would endure their punishment and continue with their lives after the war. Sadly, for Alfred, this was not to be.
Alf came back to York to see Annie.
Yes.
On the 4th of July, he gave her his watch and his money. And a week later, he was found drowned in the River Ouse.
Really? How come?
Presumably the pressure was too much. He must have decided that the courageous thing to do was not to compromise anymore.
You're joking?
No.
A year after he first objected, Alfred's body was found here in the River Ouse.
So, he decided enough's enough.
Enough's enough.
I'm so sorry for Annie as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Alfred's family laid him to rest in the churchyard of St Andrew's Church close to York, where he and his fiancée Annie live.
I'm so immensely proud of this guy and what he did and what he stood up for. So I will say farewell and leave you to your thoughts.
Thank you very much.
Alfred Martlew was yet another casualty of the Great War, just like the young men who lost their lives fighting on the front line.
I thought he was such a strong person, and he was up against so many objections, so much torture. But for me, his conviction was the one that I think morally, I think we as human beings should celebrate. On the Emmerdale Commemoration Day, I would like to bring the relatives of the Richmond 16 and celebrate their lives. And I also would like to read a poem that Alfred wrote in his book, The Song of Revolt.
Next time on Emmerdale 1918, an old friend returns to the village for his own part in this unique celebration.
Look who I found.
And the cast and crew finally come together to throw their huge Armistice Street party.